There are moments in the entertainment world that truly make time seem to stand still. A fleeting second, yet capable of stirring a massive wave in the hearts of fans. And this time, all eyes are on Zhang Linghe and Zhang Jinmai, two rising stars at the peak of their popularity, yet unknowingly leaving an indelible mark. That day, the atmosphere on set was warm. The studio lights cast a golden glow, creating an intimate ambience amidst the bustling crew and cast. Everyone was busy with their respective roles, but no one suspected that a forbidden moment was about to unfold right before their eyes, without anyone truly noticing. Zhang Linghe and Zhang Jinmai are known for their extraordinary chemistry on screen. Every time they star in a project together, audiences are captivated by their closeness and natural interaction. But behind the scenes, their relationship remains a mystery. Are they just professional colleagues? Or is there something more? That day, the two were taking a short break between takes. They stood not far from the set, discussing the scene they had just filmed. Zhang Jinmai smiled broadly, her eyes sparkling as she listened to Zhang Linghe. A small laugh escaped her lips, pure and sweet, a laugh that seemed to warm the room. Zhang Linghe, on the other hand, looked so focused on her. His gaze didn't waver, as if Jinmai was the only person in the room. And that's when everything started to change. Somehow, their steps grew closer. Only a few centimeters separated their faces. From the crew's perspective, busy setting up equipment, it was just an ordinary conversation. But for those paying close attention, like a fan who happened to take a photo from a distance, the moment was too intense to ignore. Linghe leaned in slightly. His hand almost touched Jinmai's shoulder, as if to ensure she was truly listening. Jinmai didn't step back. She remained where she was, her face slightly tilted upward, staring directly at Linghe. And that's when a small spark began to form. There was something in the air that made it feel as though they were enveloped in an invisible bubble, separating them from the crowd. Linghe's gaze trembled, yet it was also filled with conviction, while Jinmai's smile widened slightly, as if challenging yet still gentle. Linghe's lips moved slowly, uttering something only Jinmai could hear. Her voice was low, almost like a secret whisper that no one else should hear. Jinmai blinked once, slowly, as if trying to process every word that had just been spoken, and that made the distance between them feel even shorter. There was a moment when Jinmai took a breath deep enough to make their chests almost touch. Linghe, without realizing it, tilted his head slightly, a small movement, yet one that felt familiar to anyone who had ever experienced the moment before a kiss. The world around them kept spinning, but between them, time seemed to stand still. There was no background music, no cheers from the crowd, only a sudden, heavy silence. Linghe looked as though he was about to say something, but his lips moved only slightly, too slightly. And the distance? So close, just one small step or a little more courage needed for their lips to meet. But before that happened, someone from the crew called out Jinmai's name. He snapped back to reality, laughed softly to break the tension, then stepped back. Linghe, with a faint smile barely noticeable, nodded slowly, as if realizing that moment had to be kept tightly sealed. Perhaps everyone on set thought it was just a casual conversation. but one camera from a fan site managed to capture it. In the video, it was clear how the intensity between the two escalated in a matter of seconds. Fans who saw it immediately flooded social media with speculation, theories, and, of course, hysterical screams. Comments flooded in. "Oh my God, that was almost a real kiss." How could the crew not notice this? Their chemistry is too real to be called acting. The video spread quickly and in no time became a hot topic of discussion on fan forums. Some believed it was just professional actors improvising their interactions, but many were convinced that the moment reflected their closeness off camera. Moreover, some longtime fans claimed this wasn't the first time the two had been caught in a situation that was too sweet to ignore. Behind-the-scenes photos that emerged later showed how Linghe often paid attention to Jinmai during breaks in filming, even in small things like bringing her a drink or fixing her hair. Simple gestures that, to fans, were signs of hidden affection. Neither of them has confirmed anything. When asked in interviews, they just laugh and change the subject. But as the saying goes, the eyes don't lie. And in that moment, their eyes spoke volumes that words couldn't express. Was it truly a spontaneous moment? Did Linghe almost kiss Jinmai? Only the two of them know the answer. But for the fans, that brief moment was enough to make their hearts race for weeks. Not all moments in the entertainment world are scripted. Sometimes, the most memorable moments are born naturally, without preparation, without intention. The day when Zhang Linghe almost kissed Zhang Jinmai was one of them, an incident they might never admit to, but one that will always live on in fans' memories. And who knows, maybe one day, that moment will repeat itself. But this time, without the almost. Whether it was spontaneous or intentional, one thing is certain: their eye contact didn't lie. And if in such a brief moment they could make our hearts race, imagine what would happen if they didn't hold back. So, do you think Zhang Linghe and Zhang Jinmai are just co-workers? Or is there something they're hiding from the public? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next hot moments.